super low latency. Oh my god, let me advertise the stream. Um, I'll play Spotify. I think hopefully Spotify won't get muted. I should be able to play something, at least for Twitch. So if you guys, uh, so weird. I'm already Okay, guys, I think I'm ready. I don't know why I already dropped so many frames and I barely started. It's not like I have something like super intensive going on in the background. But let me do this because obviously I don't have this one. Okay, we'll just boot up the game. Boot up the game and we should be good to go. If I could find my cordon. Man, I can never find any of my chords here. Oh, I'm stupid. I forgot that I changed the chord. Okie dokie. Um, okie dokie. Artichoke. Oh yeah. I don't know why. There you go. I'll just make sure that it switches over. Okay, so where we last left off, we were in our residence, but the thing is, if you notice, it said uh Shimizu residence. I was kind of going over it in my head yesterday that it was called Shimizu residence and not Hinako's house. Because if you noticed, when we went to Rinko's house, it said Rinko's house, and when we needed to go find Shu's place, it said Shu's house. I think I had to go through this door. So very, very interesting. I still don't know the full context of what's going on. I have a better idea now because a part of me was confused. Was confused as to why. Uh, a part of me was confused because I honestly thought some of it was going on in her head. So some of it is, I don't know. We'll talk about it when I finish the game because that'll be part of our a little discussion. But yeah, I don't know why I'm dropping frames because even before. Let me make sure that I can also know that the game is doing its thing. Okay, should be good to go. I think. Let's go ahead and do that, and we should be good. But yes, this should be the last. Family physician's log. February 13th, dawn. Mr. Hidetoshi and his wife have passed away, one after another. At the time of his death, the skin all over his body was covered in sores and had begun slowly sloughing off. The smell was indescribably awful. I could not bear to take a closer look. The head of the house did not give permission to perform autopsies on the bodies. There will be no funeral, and they will be sent to be cremated immediately. February 14th, midnight. The eldest son has passed away again. There will be no funeral, and the body will be sent away for cremation. The eldest son and second-born daughters are also experiencing symptoms that are worsening by the hour. I believe that they will be in the critical condition by tomorrow at the least. Damn. Your soul is mine. You're gonna scream. Oh, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. Oh my god, there's so many of you popped up in here. Hold on. I can't dodge. Why is the ghosting so bad this time? What the hell? Nice. Rude. Rude. Oh my god. This is gonna be the first time I die in a while. Just, do I not need to? Yeah, I didn't change any settings other than having the frame limiter. So I don't know what's causing the ghosting so badly now. That's okay. Higashi. Sucks. There's no map of any kind. Oh, there's so many foxes. Holy. Housemaid to note. After I became their maid, there was talk of an arranged marriage for the young heir to a noble woman. This led to the heir unceremoniously ending all his scandalous relationship with women, including one with a young housemaid named Sachi. Sachi came from a family of poor farmers, but her beauty shone brighter than the sun, something that caught the young heir's eye. By the time his marriage was being arranged, she already had a life growing inside her, and the two had made vows to run away and start a new life together. And yet, the young heir cruelly and wantonly cast her aside. Likely, he simply did not want his prospective marriage to be ruined. So, the Sunukis kicked Sachi out and drove her to some far off place where they could forget her existence despite the peace of the family she carried with her. People say that she was fighting back tears so hard that blood began to trickle from her eyes. Yeah, interesting. Very interesting. Prove your intent with the crest 3. Show what lies deep within your heart. Let the line of foxes guide you. Offer their crest and lay bare your soul. Okay, so we gotta find more crests. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of getting a little boring that we just have to keep fighting crests or whatever. Or let's go. Abandoned once and for all, familial ties must be severed. The blackbird wishes to take the whitebird. The whitebird wishes to resist. The fox brings along his followers in triumph. He notices not the two birds in conflict. Very, very interesting. Interesting. I cannot open it. Can I go back through here? See if there's anything here. How's my notes? The Tsunekis are the most notable family in this area and are known for their wealth. For generations, each head of the family has possessed a talent for business, an acumen they have utilized during the times of social unrest to amass a large fortune. However, given that a great many suffered, they grew rich. Their actions have often drawn envious eyes. When I first entered into service for the Sunukis, my grandmother shared some of the many rumors that swirl around the family. Why is he doing this? It's so annoying, actually. So annoying. Hold on, my stream on my Twitch stream died. I don't remember my password for this. Really. Yeah, that's so weird. I don't know why it keeps doing that, guys. I apologize for anybody who's on Twitch that this is happening. I mean, also it affects YouTube as well, right? But it is quite annoying that it keeps happening. Let me see. Yeah, it's so annoying that it keeps happening, and I apologize for that. Oh yeah, let me. How do I take? Oh, I'll mess with that later. Okay. Let's go ahead and finish reading that documents. Thank you. For generations, each of the family has possessed a talent for business. Or I finished reading that one, I think. An acumen they have utilized during times of social unrest to match a large fortune. However, given that a great many suffered while they grew rich, their actions have often drew envious eyes. When I first entered the service for the Sunukis, my grandmother shared some of the many rumors that swirl each around the family. Each time the world falls to pieces, the Sunukis' treasure only grows larger. The Sunukis are happily waiting for misfortune to strike so they can line their pockets. Very, very interesting. Okay, so that's what it said. Oh, there's something there. Wait, go back. No. Okay, whatever. So annoying. Is something in the ground? Let me see. Okay. Oh, there's a note. Strict mother's letter. Good morning, my handsome boy. Your real last name is Suneki. It is told that those of the Suneki lineage are descended to bring good fortune when the world is in disorder. In fact, this is how your father earned succession to the Suneki lineage, and you have inherited your father's noble blood, are sure to be next in line. To make your name, I took one character from your father's name and one character from mine. That way, when anyone from the Siniki family hears your name, they will immediately know you are a child. I wonder what they're talking about because I have no clue. Huh? Oh, I hear some. It's so annoying that it's not letting me backtrack. Oh my god, it's this ugly fucker again. Oh, I too got stuck. Oh my goodness. Am I tripping balls right here? Somebody else? Yeah, I do. Okay, yeah. Brutal.
I'm grateful. These are my countrymen.
Another one. Your soul is mine. Oh, there has to be something here, no? Bandage. Yeah, I'll take that. Oh wait, this is I did first aid kit. No, I should have been using bandages. I'm so dumb. I was using all my first aid kits.
Innocent and afraid.
It sucks. Sorry, I was giga locked in. It sucks that if you don't know a lot of the religious rituals that occur in Japan, at least for this time period, I feel like you're left out. You know what I'm saying? Like it sucks that I had to rely on a video yesterday to like help me explain the story a little bit. You know, it's quite annoying. Um, So I cannot go through. Oh, what the heck? It has so many holes.
I can use this.
Good morning, my handsome boy. I have good news. Indeed, good news to a Sanuki is always accompanied by the news of someone else's death. Your father and that woman he have your father and that woman he kept as a pet have both gotten sick and died, and now your grandfather, the head of the house, has invited you to the Sanuki residence to make you successor. It is a pity that I couldn't reacquaint you with your father, but at least I was able to make you a successor to the Sanuki lineage. I wonder what they're talking about, bro. Are they talking about the? Are you talking about that wolf guy? I hate that we didn't even know his name. We're like this towards the end of the game already, and I hate that we don't know his name. There used to be nothing I hated more in the world than being forced to live as a proper girl. When I but when I think of you, I start to wonder just maybe there was a reason I was born a girl. I hope these feelings will reach you like dandelion seeds carried in the wind. Very interesting. Mandate of the clan: a living sacrifice shall be offered every 8 years, for nothing else can quell the wrath which dwells in deep and waters deep. She shall be a maiden fair and pure of heart, and the blood which flows through her veins shall be that which has been blessed by the stars and beloved by fate. Let it be known that only the most suitable sacrifice shall quench the being's vicious thirst. The duty of finding such a sacrifice shall fall upon the head of this house. I thought I could go through here for some reason, but what is that? Very interesting. I definitely not have explored this room. There's three of them. So annoying. Thank goodness, because the shit is annoying.
This isn't the right way, is it?
Guess I'm going the right way. I dodged. So annoying. That one I did not dodge in time. Oh my god. Do you mind, guys? So annoying, dude. Holy. Is he one of these? I hate these shenanigans.
Junko.
Forgive me for interrupting, but I wish to speak with Hinako for just a moment. May I?
Of course.
Did you kill it? Is it gone? Yes. Is it gone? For today only. This will be our little secret. But if it happens to remain alive even after today, as your sister, I'll kill you if I must. For his sake as well.
Shall I give you two a bit more time?
No, no. You've given us plenty. Thank you, truly.
Did you have a good discussion?
Yes.
Then we should press on.
Fox Mass
This
Crest.
must be your insignia.
you as well. Now then, shall we begin?
Yes.
Was they getting married?
This is the final rite. You have done well to accompany me this far.
It's because of you that I made it here.
Soon, all will be complete.
Yes. Almost done. Everything. You took everything. Everything from me! All of this is your fault! How can you get away with this? Never! Never!
Oh, come on. I wasn't even that close at that point. No, I didn't mean to do that one, but so annoying. I have to wait it out. I can't get near him. Shot.
Everything I cared about from me.
Oh, come on.
Trying to take
Get off me!
I'm not going to make this easy for you. You're going to suffer. It's all your fault.
Yo, what's up? Oh, I'm blocked. So, am I supposed to go inside the house? The crowbar. And I already used the capsules. Hmm?
Vete a más grande que ahorita.
What a bitch! What a bitch! Let's go. Does she die in two? No, she dies in about 3 swings in. Oh my goodness, that sucks. I can't attack as fast as her. Yeah, because they added like a stun gap thingy and it's annoying. I really hope they don't do that again. Look, I just saved it, right? Wait, what's this? Okay. Alright, she's gonna pop out here, right?
You're going to suffer. It's all your fault.
You tell her, bro. You tell her.
Look at this.
baseball bat. Red capsules. Is there anything on this other side? No.
Give it back! It's like everything you've taken from me!
Oh, that sucks. Oops. Get out of my way. Thankfully. He didn't put those things too close to me. I don't want to sick them. Let me eat a little bit because my food is gonna get cold if I don't eat. That potato's good. Look. Mm, mm, mm. I can save the rest for the game, I think. For when I finish the game. Another one. Don't care. I don't have to worry about that. Oh my goodness. But I'm not in the dark world, right? So I can summon my beast powers. Oh, she needs to stop doing that.
Give back my happiness!
Bring back my happiness. Ugh, stupid ass thing, bro.
No! No!
trying to sneak in an extra attack. Slots. Just hit a save. Let's go back to it. Not that it'll matter, I don't think. Let's see. 800 for stamina, anyways. Already had gone through here, right? Make sure. All Gucci, all Gucci. Okay. Let's go. Beat this witch up. Swing. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it sucks that you have to time your like attacks very, very well. It sucks. I hate this guy the most. It's all your fault. As she doesn't realize that it's technically her fault, which we'll discuss after the stream. I'm done playing. Oh, I'm supposed to go that way. Hold up. Hold up. Oh hell yeah! I got a first aid kit back. Oh, bandit. Oh, I thought that was a bandage. Oh, hold on. Do you mind, bro? I was hoping I could get that heavy off. But so obviously heavy does more damage and stuff, right? So, but look, they're red spidered lilies, which usually signifies death or rebirth. It just depends, right? So, again, we will be talking about it as soon as I finish this game. I will do another playthrough. I just want to get through the other games first. Okay. Look at that. That looks familiar, right? That looks like our arm, right? So is that a... That looks like our arm.
I suspected this would happen. What you are doing is incredibly rude. But then, you should already know that by now. Kill her! Kill her! Do it! This is for your own good. Now die.
Damn, so they killed me? Okay.
Child of the mortal world, such a feeble bride.
May you find peace in the days ahead.
See what this loser says to me.
Thank you.
Whoever that was, thank you for the follow. Hold up. Let me properly thank you. Thank you very much, grass fed chicken. I appreciate it. Um, Actually, now that I was looking at that, I will be right back. I am gonna go to the bathroom. Alrighty, guys, I am back. I am back, and we haven't played, or at least I haven't played, but because you guys are our viewers, right? We have been playing Silent Hill F, and I think we're reaching near the end. And this, we're just gonna get ending one for right now. If I have time, well, if I have time after the games I have planned, I will do. I will do the other three endings. I'll do the other three endings. But for now, for if you are new to my stream or whatever, I am doing Spooky Month. I'm doing Spooky Month, and Silent Hill F is the first game on the list because it is newer and it was one of my more anticipated titles. After Spooky Month, there's three games that I want to play or finish playing. right? Actually, let me backtrack a little bit. The other 3 games for Spooky Month that I had planned, because I figured I would do one a week, is Silent Hill 2. So it's gonna be, I probably might get to start that today actually, because tomorrow I will not be able to stream at my usual time, and I might stream later than usual tomorrow. I will have to see how I feel because I'm going to the movies around the time I stream. Um, so after Silent Hill F, it's gonna be Silent Hill 2, the remake. After that, it's gonna be Chronos, the New Dawn. I don't know why it does that, and I'm sorry. Sorry, in case you missed it again. Silent Hill F. Next game will be Silent Hill 2, which will probably start today, and then Silent Hill. I'm sorry, not Silent Hill. Then Chronos: The New Dawn, which is made by the same team who made Silent Hill 2 remake, and then finally it will be Dead Space. And if I manage to finish Dead Space early, I think I might play Parasite Eve because someone suggested me, oh yeah, you should do Parasite Eve, and I'm like, you know what, that's a good idea. So if I finish, if I'm because right now I'm ahead of schedule. I honestly didn't think I was gonna finish so early. Actually, I'm way ahead of schedule, way ahead of schedule. So, anyways, enough yapping. Let's get back to the cutscene. I was right. She is the fog monster. She does turn into a fog monster. That's crazy.
Now say your farewells. I sincerely hope you find happiness. Truly.
So I don't think Hinako literally is dead right now. I think she killed a part of herself because I think she's getting married. It's not clear. Well, I know she's getting married now, but before I watched the video I did, it wasn't clear, or at least it wasn't clear to me that she was getting married. Wow, so we're in the real world now. So it's hard because this game is
It's beautiful.
it's hard because the game is literal and metaphorical at the same time. What's this? Don't go that way. Oh my goodness. Your soul is mine. So yeah, so a lot of the game is it's metaphorical and physical. So Hinako does not die literally. She's just killing a part of herself to become what's his name? That fox guy's bride. Okay. I don't. I mean, I do know the name now, but in I'm not gonna say his name because, like, in this current playthrough, I'm not supposed to know that. In this current playthrough, I'm not supposed to know that. But so yeah, she was killing part of herself. Again, we'll talk more about it, but just for right now, she's killing parts of herself that she doesn't need or shouldn't have anymore. Oh, look at that. Now I'm like missing. Shizumi Hinako, last seen wearing colored uniform, colored skirt. Left home, met with word A.
Yes. This is my decision.
The only thing I don't like about Silent Hill games is that you're locked to like one ending when you play the game the first time. And it sucks because look, I'm not a huge fan of like replaying the game after I finished it. Like, sure, you might be encouraged because you get to see all the cutscenes now, and you won't. But the thing is, you don't know which new cutscenes you're gonna get, right? For the most part, at least for this game, the cutscenes will differ towards the end of the game. You know. So rude. Bitch, I hate that I get stunned so much. Yeah, I just don't like that I get super stunned. I got both of them. Let's go. Yeah, I'm definitely going to save. It's still bandage. Nice. So yeah, like the back that crest is supposed to signify which family she's marrying into. Come on, let's go ahead and save it first. It's supposed to signify what family she's marrying into. And look, you say right here, it says return to the Shimizu residence, right? So again, just something to think about. I already know, right? But just something to think about. That it's how come it says that, but it doesn't say return to your house or something. It doesn't say return to your house. So that's something to think about, guys, because that's kind of crazy. I'm gonna be honest, but again, like I said, we'll talk about it more after we finish the game. Let me see. I need 800. Just something I can give away. I hope I don't regret it. Actually, I'm just gonna do one of these. I hope I don't regret it. Right. I have more stamina now. I think I shouldn't have eaten that much, chat. My tummy hurts. My tummy hurts. Anyways, let's continue. Let's continue. What's this? First aid kit. Oh, hell yeah. What? You won't be able to see your father or mother anymore. I mean, is it really that bad? Right? Like, oh, it's this dude. It's actually. I'm just waiting for it to cry. Yeah. Oh, there's another one. Rude. I keep forgetting that your back trigger button.
Time to go home.
Yeah, you're locked. You're locked behind the ending because of one fucking item. That's so dumb. Am I here already?
The world is celebrating me. I should go see my parents.
Or do I actually have to fight these people?
This arm I've been given.
I'm trying to save it for. Oh, cool. On me. Oh. Oh. Your soul is mine. Nothing back here. God. You already explored that. Oh. I am strong. Another save point. Nice. Save. Shrine. But let me look around before I touch any of that. Divine water. Which means I'll have 3 first aid kits. So I should have plenty of health for the final boss that we're gonna do probably. Hold on, let my stuff recover because anyway. Okay, I don't need that. Let's push forward into the house. What's this doll saying? You won't be able to stay as you are now. Oh my god. Oh my god, somehow it missed me. There's more. There's so many. Holy. She's going crazy. See if there's anything here. Ow, 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 ow. Give me 1 second. Okay, well, I'm gonna try doing that. Let me see. Oh, it doesn't matter. That's so annoying. Yeah, I want it full screen at that resolution. But oh, look, the parents. I just hate that. Keeps doing that. Oh my God. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Oh my God, it's doing it again. Okay, I should be good now.
home anymore. Even if you come back alone, I won't expect to be let inside.
What? You know?
Oh, she alive. Oh, she's in human form. Okay, well, I'm alive somehow. Yeah, I wonder why I'm alive.
The sun turns. It's like I'm walking through my head.
Very interesting that she says that. Very interesting. Let me see. Is there subtitle settings? Because I seen people. Hold on. Is it on the sub? Where's the subtitles? Subtitle size. Oh, let me try bold. Because I seen different subtitles.
Now you'll help me destroy it all, won't you?
I still don't know what the significance of that doll is supposed to be. I'm gonna be so honest with you guys. What's that? Yokan? Oh.
You asked for it.
Very, very interesting. Oh, isn't this the area we were first at? Right? Right.
You're in my way again. Fine. I'll keep doing this. I'll paint this place red with your blood.
Alright, let me be attacking this thing.
Stay out of my way.
Oh, I literally don't have. To quit, I don't need that. Let's keep going, let's keep going, let's keep going on.
This is it. No turning back now.
Okay. Okay, it looks like this might be the final boss. This might be it, guys. Oh. Damn. And I can't trade any of that in because what do I? Yeah, I need all of this. I need all the heals I can get. Ah, that sucks. If I had more inventory space, that would be cool, but I don't know if I miss any more inventory space.
Let's do this. Shimizu Hinako.
Hey, look, we were here earlier too as Fox Hinako or whatever it is called.
Impossible! You still cling to life. Junko, how could you be on their side? You don't understand how I feel. Calm down! Do you understand why you're here? Think! I don't know. Where am I? I don't like it here. It feels bad. I want to go home. What is that? How long have you been taking those? Is it really okay for you to take that much? Yes. I'm fine. These things help me calm down. Stop that right now! You shouldn't take those anymore. Leave me alone. everything from me. Sakuko, Rinko, and Sho. You even took my parents. I want myself back. Give back everything you've taken.
Oh my gosh, he does a lot of damage. Oh, she grabbed me. Let me go. Oh, come on. Damn, she's... Oh, I can't dodge anymore. Come on, get off me. Get off me. Tell them get off me. Get up, girl, get up. Okay, I guess this is a good time to use... Oh yeah, I can use this too. Very, very interesting. Oh. Damn, she delayed that last hit so fucking much, brother. Holy. No, don't crash. Please. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, this sucks. Oh my god. Oh, the game really hates it when I get hit by that.
Now it's my turn to take everything from you.
Kind of crazy she dropped some red capsules. And we'll talk about the significance of that in a bit. Oh. Am I supposed to just wail on her while she does that? Oh my god. Good thing I had. Damn. You mind? Holy. Oh my goodness. No way, that killed me. Oh, that sucks. Did I have to start from the beginning?
I can't. I won't. I'm not giving up Hinako.
Oh, I get a second chance. Oh my god. My game frame rate is dropping. Oh my god, my game is frame skipping. Do I have any that's any item I have? Oh, this sucks. Can you get back to normal, please? I mean, I already took the red capsules, right? So, oh, damn, she moved. Oh my goodness. Come on, that's no good, bro. And the town is falling apart.
What the hell are you doing? Hey, are you insane?
Shut up! Out of my way!
Oh, I have so many red capsules now. Oh,
Regret getting in my way! Leave me! Leave me the hell alone!
Wait, everyone, just hold on. I'll speak to Hinako. Hinako, why? Why are you doing this? I thought I showed you. I understand you. I care for you.
Nico, we made a promise to each other, didn't we? You traitor! Why are you doing this? Please stop! I'm never gonna get you!
I'm sorry, Hinako. I'm so sorry. I messed up. I didn't think that.
Stop it! Stop acting like my friend!
what is going on in Shibuya?
Just need to hold out a bit longer.
And look, all the pills.
Get out of our way! Get out of our way!
Oh wait, that's it? Ah, this sucks because that means I have to, which means I have to do another ending.
Nikawa 2 to HQ. We've got 2 male victims here. Same female suspect as in the wedding massacre on Route 8. One victim is currently in cardiac arrest.
Kagrocho 1 to HQ. We haven't found the knife used by the suspect at the scene. Chances are good that it's still in the suspect's possession. Better consider her armed. Over.
Attention all apartments. This is HQ. Female suspect is in her 20s and wearing a wedding dress. Height is a little over 160 centimeters. Last seen fleeing Tsuneyoshi Shrine. Believed to be armed and highly dangerous. Exercise extreme caution.
Come in, HQ. This is Kagrocho 1. It appears the suspect was observed consuming red and white capsules at the scene of the crime.
Kaguracho 1, this is HQ. Did the capsules match the ones discovered at the wedding venue? Over.
HQ, this is Kagrocho 1. Affirmative. We've collected capsules that the suspect dropped here.
Very interesting. Very interesting. So yeah, that's only like one ending, and unfortunately, you have to get the other endings to get the complete story. But Things that carried over to New Game Plus. You can experience changes to start and have a chance to fulfill specific conditions to unlock new endings. You will be able to play on hard difficulty. Turning lost in the fog. Yeah, let me save a couple of them. There you go. Wow, I can't believe it. We already finished on Hill F. I understand this is not the whole story of the game. I feel like I have to play the game more in order. Because I want to talk about it, but I feel like I have to play the game more, so we have a better understanding. Because a lot was not revealed to us, and it sucks that you have to play another game. Like you have to play multiple games. Actually, you have to play the game multiple times, and I'm not a huge fan of that. Just know that she was getting married. Okay, she was getting married. In this point in time, I'm not entirely sure who she was getting married to. View endings. Yeah, look, it lets us view endings. Coming home to roost. This, yeah, this is the one. So there's, it tells you how to complete them. Complete 2 different endings. Oh yeah, this is funny. This is the joke. This is the joke ending. But we have to play the game 3 more times to get endings 2, 3, and 4, which kind of sucks. Obtain the. I would need to find where that one is at. But um, let's go ahead and talk about about what happened. Let's see. Do I have this here? Will it come out here? Yes. Ignore all of that for now. Actually, ignore all of that for now. Do I still have this here? Yes, I do. So, how long? How long? How many? How much time is this? Okay, so we're just gonna watch like the first few minutes of this video because hold on, do I have? Hold on, I guess I just need to change the audio for that. So we're gonna watch just the first few minutes because everything else I already seen this already, but just so we have a better insight as to the culture on it because the culture isn't really fully explained. And honestly, this person is great. What is the YouTube? Yeah, go ahead and subscribe to them or whatever. I really liked how they dissected each section, and I appreciate that they put exactly what is what, right? What is what? And here are the endings. There's 4 endings. There's the joke ending, obviously, but we're not gonna go into that. We're just going to do like the first 2 sections because it talks about the history of the town and then the significance of the fox and the family and stuff. And then I think I'll go ahead and maybe end stream. I honestly was going to want to play Silent Hill 2, but I feel like it's kind of like late and stuff. Well, it's not late, but I I don't know if I want to start. Maybe I'll take a little break and then I'll start on it. I'll maybe stream for like 2 hours, maybe or something. I don't know. We'll see. Yes, but for now we're gonna talk about Yeah, okay. So this is just gonna talk about the city stuff and the family involved because it was hinted that it sounded like it was hinted that we're marrying whoever is this Sudeki family, but also this fox looking guy, right? Let's see what else. So yeah, she was getting married. She obviously did not want to get married to whoever because it's not clear because it's weird because there was like a physical marriage and then a metaphorical marriage. I don't know. It's fucking weird, dude. Like I don't know. But if you are curious about the rest of the story, because I don't think I'm gonna play. I'm not going to play the what you call it, the game again until maybe whenever I finish the other games that I have planned. So for now, we're just gonna watch this, and we're just gonna watch this a little bit, and then I'll go ahead and end the stream because I'll be back Saturday after today. I'll be back Saturday after today. Yeah, let's just watch it. Oops, I didn't change the audio. There you go.
Content from me, I made a massive retrospective last year talking about the rest of the series. From dev interviews to analyses and explanations on the story, I covered all there was to know the religious history of the town. Then I like to recap the main story and ending. Usually I add in some theory and speculation during these moments, but I want to save that for its own section this time. Because now that we're past spoiler territory, I can reveal that I believe a significant portion of this game is fake and takes place within the head of the main character. Silent Hill F is a game of multiple interpretations. There is the straightforward religious plot of the gods and their hold over the town, and then there is the metaphors and symbolism that point to this game being the main character's attempt to make a decision about an arranged marriage she's been forced into. With much of the game not only hinting at this, but specific dialogue and scenes being metaphors that allude to it. But none of that will make sense unless I explain the basics. So first, let's break down the religious history and the main story to cover the basic straightforward plot, then spend the rest of the video talking about those metaphors. So Silent Hill F sees us navigating the 1960s Japanese town of Ibisu-Gaoka. But the history of this now quiet town dates back a long time. According to the Nihon Shoki, a book of Japanese creation myth, long ago there was an 8-headed dragon named Yamata no Orochi, who demanded the sacrifice of young girls. The god of the sea Susanoo caught wind of this and decided to get the dragon drunk on some sake. As the dragon became intoxicated, the god cut off all of its heads. Ibisu Gaoka's history books continue this myth by stating that one of the heads landed not far from the town of Higa no Kuni, the original name of the town. Eventually, this head would come back to life as a poisonous water dragon and would plague the land for many years. Now, many, including a local historian, question the myth's validity.
I think this was revealed in text and stuff, which is why I despise when games when games when games hide a lot of lore behind text and stuff because as you can see a lot of it in this game at least is missable, and in other games such as like the Dark Souls series and Elden Ring series a lot of it's missable because at least on your first playthrough, right, for both of these games you're going to be focused on the story, right? And you're going to be focused on, oh crap, I'm still learning the mechanics, I don't want to die, I don't want to eat shit or whatever, especially for Dark Souls. This game's a little bit more lenient, right? But the reason I also bring up Dark Souls is because a lot of lore is hidden behind parchment papers and stuff like that, right? So, and again, I despise when games do that. I really really despise when games do that. So that's why I was trying to find all the pieces of any document I could find because it would give insight to characters, especially side characters like Rinko and is that the other? That was the only other girl, right? The Rinko, the one that was jealous of Hinako's and Shu's relationship, right? It was her, right? And then of course there's other girls that were jealous for some reason. I understand. I understand the writer's intent. The writer's intention was to us figure it out or have our own interpretations. But I don't know. I'm not a fan how it was handled here personally. I know people would disagree with me, which is fine. I understand the person who wrote the game is a very popular horror novel artist, right? So I can't come to complain. I can't complain too much because I do understand. I do understand he has a following, and I do understand that people really like him. And yes, I will chalk it up that I do need to play the game more than once to get everything. But again, I get it. The game is technically short, right? Because what? How many hours did I spend? Like 12 hours in total playing the game. So, anyways, let's go ahead and continue.
The town has had many toxic gas leaks over the years due to underground water streams. Seeing as this addendum to the creation myth is only known within the town, some wonder if this was an attempt to explain the unfortunate circumstances that plagued the townsfolk. Regardless, the people of Higa no Kuni would then worship this divine entity, but later documents in scripture point to a transition in worship. At the tail end of the Heian period in 1170 CE, a war broke out between the Taira and the Minamoto clans. The Taira clan had lost the war and their power was dissolved. It's reported that members of the clan fled to all places across Japan looking for sanctuary. Some of them managed to find their way to Ibisugaoka. In fact, it's believed that this is where the town's current name originated from, as the kanji for Ibisu holds the meaning of a person who has migrated far away. Unable to restore their clan to its former glory, those who remained vowed to take revenge. They then buried the sword of their leader at the base of a great tree. According to legend, one day in the middle of the Kamakura period, so likely around mid to late 1200s, a monk donning multiple masks measuring over 3 meters, or almost 10 feet tall, would visit the town. The monk brought the people to the great cedar tree. He told the townsfolk, quote, "You who fear the water dragon's wrath, quake no more, for the beast grows weak and prepares for slumber. It is none other than this great tree that has sapped the evil from it. Devote yourself to the great tree, and it shall keep the beast subdued until the end of time." The townsfolk then abandoned the water dragon faith and converted to the divine tree faith, but even this faith would evolve with time. The town in the modern day lives on the outskirts. Only one bridge connects it to the main city. This is very likely the same problem that plagued the townspeople back in the day. Due to its location, trade was rare, practically non-existent, so the people of the town had to be extra careful with their tools. This would lead to the birth of the Tsukumogami faith. The definition isn't fully understood, but in some circles it's believed that tools over 100 years possess souls and become self-aware. The people would then take their old tools back to the divine tree as an offering to the gods. Then, in the Edo period, so somewhere between the 16 to 1800s, another change in faith occurred, as the divine tree was struck by lightning and burned down. By this time, the Tsukumogami faith had a grip on their land, so the people of the town treated old objects with sacredness. Having seen that their oldest object of worship be destroyed, the townsfolk moved to the next oldest thing, which was an Inari statue. Inari is the god of foxes, rice, and tea, as well as other things like success and prosperity. She is one of the main gods within Shintoism, and thus has been known for quite some time. However, the townspeople had mixed the faith of Inari and Tsukumogami to create their own unique faith exclusive to the town. A local historian of the modern day who's been reading up on the town's history, and one who is rather displeased with the town's, quote, superficial faith, asked a local priest about this phenomenon, who then said that Inari came to them in their time of need. The divine tree was the only thing holding back the power of the water dragon, but due to its absence, the town was susceptible to its terror once more. But that was until a family of foxes far out west traveled here to subdue the creature. Faith in the foxes is what bolsters their power, so it's up to the townspeople to pray to the foxes so that they can find the strength to hold the dragon back. Looking into the town, the area where the dragon was subdued has a surprising number of onsens. Removing the religious aspect, the onsens seem to release toxic gas that sprout from the ground like geysers. An investigation has found that land near the mountains has a brittle surface as well, and that with enough time a landslide will occur. But the residents have pushed back on this idea, claiming that there hasn't been one in over hundreds of years, and that Inari is the one who protects them from it. While it could be seen as strange that the people would be so willing to put their trust in such a thing, there could be some truth to their claims. The people of Ibisugaoka worshipped a twisted combination of Tsukumogami and Inari faith. All across town are various shrines dedicated to Inari and her foxes, with tools sometimes being laid out as offerings. But this debate over their religious history and the constant switching of deities has led to some controversy. In 1880, 13 residents of Ibisugaoka were killed in broad daylight. The killer was thought to be a man over 2 meters tall and covered in tree bark made to look like armor. The man was supposedly chanting about the divine tree and how if they don't pray, the dragon will come back and kill them. The same local historian from before believes that it was someone from the Divine Tree faith who wanted the people to return to worshipping it, even assuming that the garb he wore was meant to mimic the monk who first visited their land. But due to the faith in Inari, the incident is merely a small footnote in their history, and if anything, many believe that it was the work of the divine that smited the man in the first place. One eyewitness report says that a thick fog had crept in along with a pack of glowing wolves. They circled the man, and then before long, both the man, the foxes, and the fog were gone, leaving nothing behind. Further, over time, both Inari and her foxes seem to have been conflated within the faith. See, Inari is a goddess, sometimes referred to as Uka no Mitama, while the fox is her messenger, but many seem to worship them as one and the same, or only mention the fox. A girl named Sakuko, who is a deep believer in faith, believes that both Inari and the fox are in a supernatural battle for power, and that the fox usurped the goddess's position, which explains the discrepancy. But the powers of the fox seem to be far more sinister and far more powerful than you may ever imagine. One of the more notable families in the game's story is the Tsunekis. They are known for their wealth and their status. Every generation, the head of the family is known to have a talent for business and has used times of social unrest to bolster their wealth further. One woman would become a housemaid for the family and document her time there. She recalls the day the young heir of the family and a noblewoman would be arranged in marriage. The heir had relationships with many women, though, so he was forced to end all of them, including one with a housemaid named Sachi. Sachi is important because she carries their child within her. Because the arrangement had already been made, the two had vowed to run away and start a new life together. But when the call came down, he would ultimately cast her aside. The Tsunekis then forced her out and left her somewhere far from home. However, the housemaid notes that the child is unmistakably a descendant of the Tsunekis, further saying that she believes this child will make their move when tragedy strikes the wealthy family. A pair of notes in-game titled Strict Mother's Letter seems to be written by Sachi to her son. She mentions how he has noble blood in his veins and that she was never able to reacquaint him with his father, likely on account of her being kicked out when the arrangement was finalized. The boy, named Kodo Yuki, would then walk into town and play with some of the other kids. His mother had forbidden him from doing lots of things children would normally do, as she knew that one day he would be the clan leader, so she needed to prepare him for that day. One day, though, he was out with some kids who were chasing a fox throughout the village. The fox had lashed out at the boy, giving him deep cuts at risk of scarring. When taken to the local doctor, Kodo Yuki had passed out. He was then taken to a proper hospital to be looked at professionally. Upon arrival, however, the doctors detected no abnormalities, and he was cleared to leave the following morning. But something was off about him. When the doctor called out to him, using his name, Kodo Yuki responded, "Ah, so that is my name." The boy's mother had also noticed that he's been applying himself to his schoolwork a lot more than usual. In truth, the boy had been possessed by the spirit of the fox. Fox possession.
Very, very interesting. See, like, where am I supposed to find about this information? Because this is like cool information that would have been nice if I explored. I am giving myself the benefit of the doubt that all of this information will be told in subsequent playthroughs. Um, I do plan to play again. Like I said, I do plan to play the games. I mean, the games are but the game again for the rest of the endings. But it's just annoying that a lot is. I feel like a lot is missing. Like I feel like this is really good context because you get bits and pieces of like, oh, maybe this guy is part of that family. I surmised that it was this guy, this fox man, was the man in question that that lady in the letter was talking about. Like, oh, you are a Suneki family.
Is a
You know,
common occurrence amongst many folks. A shaman who was possessed by a fox was given premonitions of a great famine. Through this, he was able to stockpile enough food to help his people survive. Another woman helped a starving fox only to be possessed by one and guarded towards some great treasure. But while this seems to be portrayed as a blessing, it can lead to a curse. For a few others who were supposedly possessed by a fox, they experienced great pains and even a desire to crawl on all fours. The possession of the boy likely came from the fox bite he suffered earlier. The boy's father then died some time later, leaving the spot of clan leader open for him to claim, although this would require him to leave Ibisu Gaoka to join his family. This Tsuneki clan is tied to the Inari. If you'll recall, the 8-headed dragon, back when it had that many, demanded young women for sacrifice, but even with the power of the fox, it was still not enough to quench its thirst, so every 8 years a sacrifice must be made. A maiden pure of heart, one whose blood has been blessed by the stars and fate, shall be sacrificed. Her blood will be mixed with wine and distilled 8 times over. Her organs are then replaced with rice that has been mixed with the master's saliva before being sewn shut. Then the body shall rest undisturbed until the odor of the wine rises from its skin. She will then be adorned in a garb befitting a bride, laid atop a raft, and sent out to sea. Only then will the beast be quelled. But as a precaution, the ancestors of the clan also put in place a seal that would act as a lock to its prison. Atop this giant rock that would serve as the lock is a shrine called Heaven's Benediction, which would serve as a sanctuary for the clan. Should the seal fail, the clan, sanctuary, and the land will go with it. It seems as though women were lured into their chambers and killed to quell this ancient being. A girl named Mayumi wrote some notes that we can find in this shrine. In the town is a notice board that lists her disappearance, so it seems as though she was taken or lured here. Along with fox possession is a term called fox wedding. Older folks use this term to describe when a girl is spirited away. It's not entirely clear if this was created to give families a way to heal from the troubling revelation that their daughters were kidnapped, but it seems to have caught on. Well, Mayumi seems to have been spirited away and taken to the shrine. She writes about the relationship between gods and mortals and comments on her blessed blood. She then goes on to ponder who the next person will be, saying that she will do her best to make sure they transition well into their new life. However, we never hear from her again, and given her explicit mention of the blessed blood, it's fair to assume the worst. It's also possible that Sakuko may have been next, or was at least being scouted by the clan. A note in-game mentions the Igarshi family, which is Sakuko's, commenting on how they are the last descendants, although it's unclear whether they meant the last descendants of the clan or those of blessed blood. Inari also made sure that they ruled with fear. The man who has been documenting much of the town's history did so with a purpose. He did this to expose the corruption underneath. His father called out the town for using faith as a way to embezzle taxes from the locals. Shortly after, he died in an accident, with many claiming it was a divine punishment. He would then later become an atheist, hoping to show the people through research their twisted and manipulative faith. But he writes this journal we find of his because he slowly started dying. At the beginning of the month, he lost his appetite. Eating any food at all results in him vomiting. Within all that vomit was the larva of a locust. The day before he wrote these notes, he woke up to a sudden coughing fit, only to cough out a grasshopper and a cricket. He can barely move at this point in the journal, not only surrounded by bugs, but also the constant noise of them inside his body. He could feel them move around in his skull, even planting their eggs to grow more. But even in this final moment, he refuses to believe that this was divine punishment for questioning the gods. However, his circumstance is not unique. A local farmer told his son about a story of two drunk police officers that kicked over a statue of Inari.
Oh, I see. This we got a little letter about, right?
The following day, the officers' bodies were found with insects and small bugs inside them. 9 other cases have been reported, all having the same MO, with bugs and eggs either near or within the victim. One of whom even claimed to bear a grudge against Inari. Police who handled these bodies were also reportedly disposing of them without so much as a second glance being granted to them, possibly in fear of angering the gods who punished these people. So it's clear that something is going on, and yet somehow, it gets worse. Something stirred within Koto Yuki. He remembered the girl who helped patch him up when the fox attacked him. He was so in love with her that he wanted to study and become better, so that he could be her perfect match. He wants nothing more than to make this girl his wife. According to the nine-tailed fox who possesses him, once in a blue moon, a girl is born who is blessed with extraordinary power. When born, the successor of their clan has a curse placed upon him, which gives him a desire to seek out that girl and make her his wife. This girl happens to be the one who helped Koto Yuki when the fox injured him, and the one he's been obsessing over. That being none other than our protagonist, Shimizu Hinako.
Okay, we're gonna end it there because it looks like they're going to go over the story, right? So see, this is very interesting, and I feel like this should have been explained in the main story and whatnot. I don't know. I will be playing if I will be playing it even if it's not during the spooky season or whatever. I will be replaying the game again in the future for you guys. However, tomorrow I will not be streaming, so anybody who is watching this, today's Thursday. Tomorrow Friday I will not be streaming, but I will be streaming Saturday to make up for it. I'm sorry the stream was like relatively short in comparison to yesterday's stream. I should have made yesterday's stream a little bit shorter. That way today's stream could have been a little bit longer. I thought about it, but it was just that the game was kind of getting good, and I just wanted to know what was going to happen and whatnot. So I hope you guys are enjoying my spooky month journey. This is my first month that I'm actually like kind of sticking through it or whatever, and I hope I have the energy to keep doing it. So again, no stream tomorrow, but stream on Saturday around. We'll also do around 7 p.m. as well. That way we get the spooky vibes, and we will be playing Silent Hill 2. So again, guys, thank you so much for watching. I apologize for the frame drops. I hope I don't have frame drops on Saturday, but we will see. I just think it's just because my game can handle like dual streaming and playing the game because I'm doing everything from one setup. So I don't know. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Even if it's for a little bit, I will see you guys Saturday.